Hi, Mr. Bodell here, Bodell's Comfort Footwear, and today we're going to talk about pronation and supination. So when we talk about that, we have to look at how a foot is developed. So those that have low arches will have a low instep. So if you have a low arch, you'll have a low instep, and you have a tendency to rotate in. So this is what you do. Your ankle will shift inwards, your toes will shift outwards. So you're going to walk like this. It's sort of like a duck, all right? Unfortunately, not good because it puts more pressure on the interior portion of your knee and also puts interior portion on your hip as well, thus creating a undeveloped weight transfer that's going to be more inward than it is outward and centered. So we have to distribute the weight evenly. Now, before we get to that place, I'm going to talk about supination. Supination, in general, you're going to have a high instep and a high arch. And what happens there is that you have a tendency to turn out. So your foot is going to extend out, your ankle is going to turn out, and you're going to rotate your toes in. So you're going to look like you're pigeon-toed. Okay? Pronation, you look like a duck when you walk. Supination, you look like a pigeon. You're going to walk with your toes in. When that happens, you're putting more pressure, again, on the outer portion of your knee and also the outer portion of your hip, the ball joint. Okay, so the weight, again, will be not developed with the key factors of having it distributed evenly. All right, you want to make sure your ankles align with your knee and your hips. So you want to be put in a neutral position. And how you do that is that you want to get a shoe that is as close to a straight last shoe as possible. That's number one. Number two is you got to have a firm lasting board, and you got to have a firm shank and a strong counter support. You want to make sure that ankle is aligned with the knee and the hips. Both pronators and supinators need to have this. So the shoe that you want to look for, you want to try to get as close as possible like this. You have more area coverage in this area here. All right, it's going to give you or give your ankle the ability to try to stay as level as possible with your knee and your hips. Okay, that's what you want. All right, this one here is a good one as well. You just have a little bit of a turnout in here, but it still give you a lot of area coverage right there. Okay, this one as well. All right, you don't want to be a deep in like this. This is a perfect example of a regular lasted shoe where you have an extreme cutout here. Okay, that for the pronator and supinator is not good. Okay, you want this area covered right here. All right, the better you get in knowing what kind of shoes are going to work for your foot, for the pronators and the supinators, the better off you're going to be. Okay, make sure you get a shoe that has strong counter support, strong lasting board, strong shank support to keep that ankle centered. Okay, we want to be placed in a neutral position. When you're placed in a neutral position, your weight will be distributed evenly. So hopefully I've given you some information on lasts of shoes that you need, as well as the problems with pronators and supinators. And hopefully this is going to give you the information you need to get the proper shoes. We have them here, obviously, and we'll take care of you. And thank you for watching, and thank you for listening. Mr. Bodell, Bodell's Comfort Footwear.